You can do it out of a container like this, like a smaller milk container or juice container. You can also do it out of a larger one like this, which I will show you now. So I have a small X-Acto knife, but you can probably use any knife or scissor. And you just want to slice in and cut a square. Okay. So here's an example of how you cut that hole out. Do the same on the other side. It's easier when you have like a pen or a pencil and you're able to draw that out. Like old bamboo sticks and cut them. If you have those, you can also just roll up a piece of paper and tape it. These are a little bit sturdier, but they are made of cardboard, so the bamboo would definitely last the longest. It won't be, disrupted by rain or anything, whereas this will ultimately disintegrate. So it's best to find the bamboo, but sometimes that's easier said than done. And you can get a pretty big pack of these for pretty cheap. You just kind of search. They're called mason bee nests is what we're going to be making after this, and these are the mason bee chews that the mason bees like to hide in. So that's what I purchased. And what I'm doing here is just kind of cutting a hole in. And I'm going to cut one on this side as well so that the stick can go through, as I mentioned before, for the birds to be able to kind of sit on and hang out as they march down. So I'm just going to kind of poke this hole through here. And if you look these up online, you'll see some really pretty designs of them. As I mentioned, I think those are really successful yesterday. But if you're an artist, definitely let your creativity flow on this guy. Then you just fill in the bird seed here. And then your last step for this is going to be poking a hole in the top here. Anywhere that you see fit that you think it will stay strong. And you're going to tie a string. This is just an old string I had from like packaging of something. And you're going to tie it up into your tree so that the squirrels are not the ones munching on your bird seed. Okay, so now I'm just gonna slide this rope through that hole that I made. And we have our homemade upcycled bird feeder. And I'm really excited to watch the birds go into it, especially in the morning, and just be able to provide for them because we have to care for our little critters. Okay, so for a pollinator house, we are going to be making a mason bee hive. So mason bees, they don't produce honey like your normal honeybees. They are super important pollinators. They're smaller than a honeybee, and they're still adorable. So they really like to hide in hollow twigs and sticks, as I mentioned. And then you just kind of stick your hollow twigs into the can. And then you can attach a string here and hang it just like so onto a tree. So that's like a quick, simple way to make a mason beehive and increase pollination in your area. Nail it all together. This is just a quick one that I'm going to make here. So I'm going to place this in here like that. So they have all those tubes there. And then for other kind of critters, you can kind of create some little coats for them too. I have some broken pots here. Typically would go to waste, but you can use them as little places for more bugs and pollinators to hide. Here's an old log that I have that's hollowed out, another good spot. So I'm just going to place these in here like so. And then just kind of stack and just create little hiding places for your bug friends to hide in. Like this would be a really good crappy material to use. This is made of straw and plastic is holding it together. You could just fill this whole thing with these guys, and it would make for a really nice so here's just another example. homemade mason bee house.